Alright, it's been a hot minute. I think like exactly, yeah, 100, almost 100, like, actually I think it's more like 98 SCPs ago. Communism will win, that's the author's name. And the last one we had from them is 2628. Like I said, now we have 2726. It's almost 100 SCPs ago. So 2628, 2628. Oh yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's the one where like somebody's like hacking your phone, and so you're trying to like send a message. But like every time you send a message, it's literally it's like the person that you're talking to is sending you messages that are basically random and are not really fitting to the conversation, but they still somehow end up working in the conversation. So you end up having like two people talking to each other, saying different things, but the phones are saying like changing the text, and then both people are just still pretty much okay afterwards. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. Basically, it's just like, you know, each person gets a different text than what the actual person sent, but it still makes it work out just fine in the end. Like nobody gets hurt. It's just yeah, it just changes the text around. That was the last one we had from communism. Communism will win. Now we got Post Ghost. That's fun to say. Post Ghost. Again, I went my hand immediately went for Stream Deck. Because Euclid, one instance of SCP-2726 designated -1 is kept on a private page operated by the Foundation. The account in question must not interact with any other accounts and is used exclusively for the purpose of performing research on SCP-2726 and communicating with -A. One individual, currently Dr. Prasad, is to remain the sole direct observer of -001, okay. And must adhere to an appropriate cover story during interaction with -A. As Dr. Prasad and -A have developed a report, the cover story restriction has been lifted for the duration of Dr. Prasad's involvement with the SCP-2726, here we go, project. Interview log D3. Personnel are to manually search, beginning with the known acquaintances and general milieu of mashed pork, for instance of SCP-2726. Each page must be viewed on no less than 11 separate occasions before SCP-2726 absence can be confirmed. Instances must be deleted upon identification, and all known viewers must be amnesticized as appropriate. Web crawler mashed pork OA-2726 is set to remove all material referring to SCP-2726. Description: SCP-2726 is the collective designation for an estimated 225 posts on social media site attributed to the user mashed pork. The account in question was deleted before SCP-2726 developed anomalous properties. As such, SCP-2726 is composed of those posts that were shared to on another user page prior to the account's deletion. The original operator of mashed pork has not been identified conclusively. Information given by -A corresponds to Jadzia of Kalitz, Poland, deceased as of 2016, 5th, 14th. However, there is no conclusive evidence that Jadzia operated mashed pork. The contents of SCP-2726 are controlled by a sapient entity designated -A, claiming to be a ghost of mashed pork's operator. You know how we had a lot of like YouTubers that like had to continue after death? Somehow, now we have someone who's part of a blog who's like, I still have to continue. I'm dead. I'm a ghost, but I have to continue with updating my people up there. You know, they need to know. -A communicates by altering the contents of SCP-2726 in real time via an unknown method. Changes can be detected by refreshing the web browser, and input can be sent to -A using built-in reply function. -A is aware of its many individuals how many individuals are observing SCP-2726 at any given time, as well as any conversations it has had with the individuals in question. SCP-2726 instances and their contents cannot be located by any tested research algorithm, all of which ignore SCP-2726 presence. I never said presence like that before. Individuals deliberately searching for SCP-2726 will frequently, 80% of the time, fail to identify the presence of an instance of any site with other content, making it difficult to confirm that SCP-2726 is not present on any given page. Interview log D3. -A was interviewed on the 2016 7th 18th by Dr. Prasad. No specific agenda was set for the interview to date. It has been the most informative with regards to SCP-2726. The transcript is presented in standard format for readability purposes. Well, that's a long interview. So -A. Mom, just 5 more minutes. Is this wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it a Professor Snape. Harry, is this a bad time for you? Time is illegal for ghosts, actually. What's up? The usual work is slowing down at least. How are you feeling? As it turns out, Ghostin does not have a Prozac, so still sad. I'm working on it. But then again, that stuff is probably why I'm dead, so I can't complain. I'm not even sure I can actually commit ghost suicide. Is double death possible in real life? That's not really my area of expertise. I wish a green asshole would break into my ghost house and shoot a mouth laser at me, double killing me instantly. Oh hey, today's the 18th. Yep. It's been 2 months since I was created and woohoo! I thought you died on the May 14th. Well, yeah, but it took the lads 4 days to get this set up. Surprisingly, getting a ghost to replicate your dead friend on the online is a real involved process. Apparently, you have to make a sacrifice to the corn god, which is pretty fucked up since corn is a motherfuck of a shit. Replicate. It's like that one episode of Black Mirror where she gets a robot looking like her dead boyfriend that acts like him cause to download all of the social media posts, except instead of a robot, I'm a ghost. Oh, that makes sense. Have I mentioned that Dick Mirror sucks? Wait, that Dick Mirror sucks? You know what I'm gonna do? Rant about? You know what? I'm gonna rant about the show now. Go right ahead. Like, putting aside the fact that they flipped a coin about whether to put Banksy on writing team for each episode and how they could do so much more if they weren't stuck on one episode per setting, they just had no clue about the whole scope of things that technology can actually do. I mean, not everyone runs with weirdo magic medicine, so that's probably not a fair criticism, but still, like, believe me when I say that half of this stuff is like super pedestrian from my standpoint of view. Oh, this is dystopia, everybody has to jog all the time, reality TV is shallow, it's mean, blah blah blah. That's, I'm pretty sure that's episode 2, right? Yeah, tell me when you can download people into popcorn hell and also rig the posts to blow up in real life, maybe that'll get my attention. I'm probably not doing a good job of making my point here. There's a reason I don't do lit crit shit. You're doing fine, but if there are specific examples of things you think might happen in real life, that would help drive it home. Nice try, officer. Can you blame me though? Yes, bad boy hits you with a rolled up newspaper. Faces through it because I'm a hologram. It's a holographic newspaper. In that case, ow. Oh yeah, because they're texting, right? Anyway, where were we? I feel like we got off track. You were talking about how he became a ghost and then you complained about Black Mirror. Oh, right, that's one mystery solved for you. Any idea why your posts are so hard to find? Whisper again? Okay, I'm gonna increase the fucking cost of that stuff after a while. This is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Let's see here. 1 minute. Why do you have to always whisper when I do interviews? I hate whispering and voice acting at the same time. Because like I lose the voice. I lose the voice when I whisper. Alright, that's one idea why your posts are so hard to find. Oh yeah, I was wondering when you asked that. Like, you know those urban legends and stuff where something spooky is out on the web somewhere, but nobody knows where it's where, and it's just sort of a mystery thing you run into some point. I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. Well, that's indisputably cool as fuck, but also not something you can normally do these days. Day 1 thing happens, day 2 someone finds thing and it goes viral. Day 3 it's trending on Google and Twitter. Day 4 BuzzFeed article, you'll never guess how this girl's friends memorialized her after her suicide. Day 5 Fine Bros videos routine reacts to digital ghosts, etc. The internet ruined the internet, so we don't get to have nice things anymore. The lads knew how I felt. Thankfully magic is real, so they set this up for me. I get to be a chill thing that people have. Be a chill thing that people happen to cross every once in a while without being a big deal. That sounds awfully nice of them. Yeah, I'm a creepypasta now. This 4 years equals cured. Maybe I've heard of these lads. I mean, I don't know if you specifically have, but we both know you're a janitor, so you're confusing me with my younger brother, I think. Lamau, you're so bad at lying. I mean, janitors, as in you're one of the guys that goes around and cleans up all the magic stuff that happens, like you're with the government or something. Is it that obvious to you? I mean, I figured it out eventually, but whatever, I maintain a strictly cool, calm, and collected internet persona. I've been in full control of my emotions for every keystroke I make. So I literally do not know how to hold that against you. Weird, huh? Sometimes I wonder how I feel about stuff in life. The lads are gamers against weed. They pretty much do internet stuff with magic. We know. We found them. Oh, I think I've heard of them actually. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought so. They say hi, by the way, and they want me to tell you you're a binge. I'm flattered. Can I ask another question incidentally? I literally don't know how to shut up. Like, if you keep talking, I'm pretty sure I have to keep responding. So the answer is always yes to things like that, but I'm just gonna lie if I don't feel like answering. How would I go about getting a ghost like you if I needed one for something? What? Is that such a surprising question considering what it is you say I do? Yeah, I kind of assumed you already knew how to do that in such a common thing. I'm afraid not. Oh, well, you pretty much just rent them like for 180 euros a year. You can put them into pretty much anything if you know how, but they won't really do anything without some information to imprint. Otherwise, they'll just be like the most generic people possible, and it's the most unnerving goddamn thing on the planet. And once your time is up, they just kind of go back to the netherworld, and whatever they were in stops working. Pretty great, honestly. Like, there's no hassle, and it's all chill. Sometimes you get dead bodies, though, which is less chill. That explains a lot, actually. Where could I rent a ghost to left that part out? I'm not gonna lie, dude. If I could just borrow souls for whatever the hell you people wanted, I really don't want to know what you use them for. I doubt it would be anything as nice as this, so I'm not gonna tell you. Well, I had to try. Yeah, I know. Webs, stop that. Or continue if you prefer. That's all the time I have for the day. I'll see you tomorrow. This newspaper says your name on it, but I guess it can deal. See ya. See ya. This is literally this SCP is what you guys gonna do to me once I die and there's more SCPs coming out. We literally talked about this. Put my brain into a computer and then just make me read more SCPs that come out. We talked about this in Discord, and now we have an SCP that's literally just like, hey, I've been summoned back. I'm here. I'm putting more posts out there. Yes, we are. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, great. Even as a ghost, I'm just stuck forever reading SCPs. I cannot escape. I will never get away from it. Ooh-wee. Whoa. Yeah. Sorry, I just need to stretch a little bit. It's we're getting close to the end. We're getting close, and I'm here for the amazing SCP reads. Of course you are. Of course you are.